But to come full circle, I'm going to say the most beneficial marketing piece that I've done that I think allows me to book more weddings than anything is going to be my vlogs. And I actually have I think it's like a 90-minute, I'm calling it an air quote seminar because it was like a virtual Zoom training that I did for the Canadian DJ Association that literally breaks down what I do, how I do it, why I do it, what I'm looking to record, how it's generated business. It gives examples of different things coming in from clients and how I respond to that. And it's actually a really decent webinar, I guess is what I'll call it. So, maybe I can forward you the links if you want to put it in the description of this, if people, because it's too much to like dive in this small little interview, but it will cover a lot. But DJs, if you are not vlogging, you are missing so much opportunity, because how else can you better showcase an entertainment talent-based business than actual results and outcomes of what you do? And it's not going to be from a static photo of your Evolve 50s and your neat wire management, on Instagram over and over and over and over again. Like, you have to bring variety and flavor and personality to this. And that comes through video.
It is so funny that you say that, because this year I actually started doing gig logs. I have 3 on my YouTube channel right now. And I got contacted by a bride because I ranked 3rd in my market for photo booth. So they found me because of the photo booth. They already had a DJ. They had done everything except for sign the agreement and pay the deposit. And they contacted me about photo booth. I had a conversation with them. They asked me if I provide just the photo booth or if they have to book the DJ services. And I said, right now I'm only doing it as an add-on for the DJ services. So she was like, okay, well, I like your personality. Send me the information, blah, blah, blah. I sent her the agreement and all that other stuff. And within 2 hours, she signed the agreement, paid the deposit, and emailed me and said, I just watched every single one of your gig logs. And I only had 3 of them, only 3 of them. And primarily for DJs. I mean, if I was specifically targeting couples, it would be like 3 or 4 minutes, but a few of them are like, I think one is like 12 minutes long, but watched every single one. And because of those gig logs, we're like, hey, I am going to book you right now, which was interesting because that was not really the intention behind it. So it's funny to hear you say that now.
Absolutely. And it's kind of funny that you brought up, even though your audience and even mine, like, they're geared more towards DJs, kind of like how I use my gear, what I decided to use, how to execute the event. But who doesn't like the behind the scenes reality TV stuff, right? And they want to know, what really goes on that day. And it's actually allowed me to increase my value, because no longer do they just realize that I don't just show up with a laptop and hit play. Like, they realize, like, hey, I'm showing up 2 hours early. I'm carrying hundreds of pounds of gear, like the attention to detail, what goes on in my head while I'm setting this up for you. Like, it really just solidifies the value of a professional DJ / event host. So with that, you pretty much said it. They're sold, I'm going to say 80% of the time, like 80% before they even talk to me. Like, they know they want me. It really just boils down to, are you available and what's your price? Like, it does all the selling for you, because you already know what you're getting. You know what it's going to look like. You know what it's going to sound like. You know who I am. You know what I dress like. Like, everything. So it's like, if you like what you saw and you're contacting me, you're already sold. It's just those things. So I'm telling you, gig logs are so, so, so important.